So, hopefully I didn't already teach this to you. I don't think I did, but it's been on my list for you for like a couple months. Um, it's just another one of these tunes that is very learnable quickly. It makes sense in the hand on the harp. It's just really comfy to play, but is lovely. The chords are not too difficult to figure out or to play. It's just a tune that happens to be very comfy on the harp because of the way the harp is, but it's a beautiful, lovely tune. So it's kind of the theme that I've been going for with you lately is like nice tunes, but playable in a day, you know? So this is called The Humours of Kilkenny, and like I said, it's a slip jig. The first part is in G, and the second part is in E minor, so, you know, relative, but still slightly different. So it starts, I'll just play it through, and then I'll break it down for you. Guys, be nice. Be nice. Sorry. Desmond, it's his turn with the tablet, so you're just going to have to wait a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, they're very distracting over there. Sorry, there's no great way to like see in the camera and have the whole harp. It's a little hard to move, but I'm here. You can hear me. Okay, so the A part, it starts on a G and it goes up to the high G, so it's just an octave. And I don't know what fingering I do. I'd have to go back and watch to see exactly what I do. But you've a long time, so it doesn't much matter. I think it's probably 3-1. And then because you've a little time, I bring my hand back for the cut on the A. And then the thumb on the G at the end. So it's G, G, cut, thumb, and it goes right down the arpeggio. Again, that's up the scale, 3-2-1, 2-1. Okay, so that's G to G, down the arpeggio, up the scale. And as always, the placement is really the important thing here. And I don't want to say it's tricky because it's not a difficult tune at all, but it is sort of the only thing you have to think about in this tune. Like the whole tune is very simple. It's scales and arpeggios. So because the tune is simple, it's really worth it to take the time to do the fingering placement very well. I say as like, you know, the first note you've plenty of time, but I'll tell you when it matters. Down the arpeggio, up the scale, 3, 2, down the arpeggio, A minor, and it's boys, Desmond, you leave him alone. Leave him alone. When you come down the A arpeggio, your fourth finger will be on the G. So it's E, C, A, G. Olive, no more barking. So again, from the beginning, you got... Boys, please. I told you to be quiet while I do this. That's enough. As you can imagine, it comes right back. But then it has a different ending. I'm going to pause for 1 second to kiss the alley. Hopefully they are done now. They're insane. Okay, so we've got, you know this part. Don't get in her face. Be good. Be nice. First phrase again. Now here's one slightly advanced fingering technique or placement technique. Sorry, she's barking at the door. Sorry about that. So you're going to play the G at the bottom, and then it's a triplet E, F, G. Okay, and you're going to come right back to the same strings here. But what I do is I place the octave. Now, it's insane to try to place the whole triplet like this. It is not comfortable for the hand. But if you'll place the thumb, then it's very easy to bring these to place. So just place that thumb ahead, and you'll be fine. Okay, so that's E, F, G, E, F, A, F, and then down the arpeggio, G. Okay, so you've got place the thumb up for the triplet. And then it's going to have a different ending the second time. So I'm going to do it again. I'll play all the way through the A part, and then I'll stop before the second ending. Place. Thumb. Repeat. Now here, it's going to be kind of the same rhythm, but you're just going to place your fingers right down A, B, C. Okay, very easy. It's A, B, C, then point your finger to the A, and then E minor. And that's what's going to segue into the E minor part. So the second A part goes... right in place here. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the whole A part just one time, and then you can stop and go to the beginning and rewatch until the A part's comfy and easy. It is very simple, so you might just want to go right ahead, but you know, I'm not going to play it a bunch of times just in case that's boring. Place the thumb. Now, because this is a long note, I've played 3, 2, and now I'm going to come up with my second finger to the B. You've plenty of time. The B part is the same both times. So there's not a different ending for going into the A part. And the ending here is the same as before. So that's old news. We've got a pickup note B to a downbeat E. So I go 2, 1, cross under, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's just up B, E, and then the scale. Down a B minor arpeggio. And then I think I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It's right up the scale, but I'm pretty sure that I just do 2 fingers and walk up. That feels right. It's hard to guess sometimes when I slow it down, because when it's slow and simple, suddenly new things seem comfortable, but I'm 99% sure. Watch at the beginning if you're sure, if you want to be sure. Okay, this is the one kind of odd part of the tune, but I love it, and the chords you can do with it are really fun. So it goes G, B, G to the F, okay? Very normal and simple. And you go to the A like you'd think, okay? So G, B, G, F, A, and you want it to be an F, but it is and it's an E. And then thumb to the D, down the arpeggio. So it's tempting to make it a pattern of G, B, G, F, A, F, but it isn't. G, B, G, F, A, E, thumb for the arpeggio. Okay? And I do a little finger slide there. Don't tell Grania. I place these two down on the B and the C, and I slide. Okay, so the whole B part is pick up note E and then a little scale, B minor going down, walk up a scale E, from the B down in arpeggio, then back G, B, G, to F, A, E, arpeggio, slide. Okay, so those are my little reminder moments. And actually, I find most of it pretty simple. So my real reminders for myself are this. E, slide. That's all I actually think when I play that, besides just singing the tune. Okay, so there's always, something sounds yucky down there, but we'll survive. Okay, as always, I would start with just one chord on the A part and the B part. So because the A part is in G, you're gonna use a G, the B part's in E, so you're gonna use an E. Place that thumb, G. Now E, E again. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'll give you more chords in a second, but someone has pooped. Okay, hopefully this will now last a second. Back to, I'm just gonna start at the beginning. So I'm gonna start with one chord, A part, B part. So G, yes, you may. Thank you for asking. So then as you well know, I put the fives before the ones, but because the A part is in G and the B part is in E minor, that's going to mean a D7 before the A parts or before the G chords, and a B7 before the B chords or before the E chords in the B part. Okay, so don't think of it as the end of the part. Think of it as what comes before the beginning of the part. then again, same thing, I'd add the 4 before the 5, and actually kind of weirdly in the B part, even though it's minor, I do put the A before the B. So I know there's always these choices about what is going to be the predominant chord that comes up in the minor tune. I wouldn't say this to other people, but I know that you are really into theory, and so you're going to follow along and understand. But I do put the A before the B, so it all kind of works out in a nice, comfy way. By the way, as I'm sure you well know, I'm doing C, D, D7, just so that I can get some more rhythm to it. I'm just adding a D in between. I'm not adding an extra chord. I'm just playing the D twice. Same thing. So just in order to get a little more rhythm, I'm just doing 2 Bs, A, B, B7. How can I describe what I'm doing there? It's like you think it's going to go to the B, but then I do the D7. Keep trying to do more. Okay, now what do I add next? It's a good question. Usually I would say the next thing is where you want to reiterate that one chord in the major tune. You're going to play the 3 instead so that you're not going right back to that root position. Boys, one moment, okay? And that is what I'm doing here. So, Desmond, now is not the time. Just a minute, give me just a minute. So where I feel like I want it to just be a G chord again, I'm doing a B. B part is E's, and I think usually the first thing I would do is either find the obvious D's, so E's and D's or 1s and 7s, or what's kind of paired with that is the other obvious 1s, okay? And this one doesn't really have D's going on in it, like it's kind of just a lot of E's. So I'm going to play the E's, and as you know, if I'm going to do the same chord a couple times in a row, I'm going to switch the octave it's in or change the voicing. So, I do a little, because right there it's just a little B minor triad. I do the same triad here, right? Just a little ornamenty, comfy thing. You don't have to do it. So there, I'm just doing a broken, it's an E minor chord. Now, what do I do here? When I slow it down, I feel like I get more fancy, but I think I just go, I like the G here. It feels majory, it feels bright. Now here, I want to highlight that the chord kind of changes. It doesn't go where you think it's going to. So I do the D that you think it's going to be, but then I do a C before this B. So I can just go right down. maybe I don't always do the B. As I speed it up, it feels like I don't have time. Yeah, I think that's fine. A. G. D to C. A. B. Oh, surprise, it's a D. Whoops. Now, the one thing I haven't told you is the very obvious, if you can connect the G to the B with an A, do it, and it's never been a more obvious A minor in the world. As always, I'm doing some sort of broken bass to top end to stretch it out. Still in A minor. Okay, so hopefully, I know that's a really long video, and I apologize, you can watch it in bits, but I feel like the tune is so simple. If I just gave you the tune, that you'd get it in a day, and that would be it. So this lets you kind of grow with it. Each day you can come and get a little more, a little bit of left hand, a little more. When I say the tune is easy, I just want to stress, like, I don't mean that it's not a good tune. Like, it is a really lovely tune. I love it. I'm playing it like crazy. Even, you know, it's simple and comfy on the harp, but it's still, yep, that's a great scarecrow. It's still really fun to play. Like, it's nice to just get to play things that are comfy and that you're not stressed out about. But it's not like a baby tune or a beginner tune or anything on any other instrument. This would be like a pretty difficult tune. On the fiddle, it would be a very difficult tune to do those big string crossings and things. So, it just happens to be nice and comfy on the harp, like the fingering lines up in a way that most tunes don't. Yeah, so enjoy. If you have questions, let me know. And if you don't get to the whole thing, you feel next lesson like you don't have all the left hand or whatever, it's totally fine. I just like to err on the side of giving you more so that you've got maybe too much, but certainly enough instead of too little, you know, so.